you did come. And how welcome you are. We knew you would. We knew you'd come. Welcome to my anatomy rooms here in the University of what is left of Dundee. I'm grateful to you for your help because tonight together, we will form an autopsy. That most intrusive of events, whose term you well know originates from the Greek that means to witness for oneself. And tonight we will witness for ourselves. There are three types of autopsy. The lowest and the most common of it. The lowest and most common of it is clinical, where what we do is we look towards a disease. And those take minutes. We're really not interested in that. That's not what we do here. A medical legal autopsy, a little bit better. And I have attended many of them in the past, and they do quite often take a few hours. So I do hope that you have brought some sustenance with you. These things cannot be rushed. But glory of glories, the most important of all the autopsies, thank you so much, Huxley, is the corporeal investigation of the anatomization of the beast. The detailed understanding of its form, its function, and its very core of existence. And anatomization, ladies and gentlemen, in my rooms takes months. So I do hope, therefore, to observe with your comfort and for the lack of distress to those who sit next to you, that you have taken a clean change of socks and some new undergarments, because we may be here a while. Our function, ladies and gentlemen, is to learn, to be scholars, and in so doing, we stand on the shoulders of giants, of those who have gone before us, of Gray, of Da Vinci, and Vesalius. But we will see things tonight, even alien to those great anatomists who went before us. In my rooms, the remains are most often embalmed, but here they are fresh. So we must work in a manner that will use and abuse every single one of our senses. We must be swift.
Yes,
Fast. Yes, swift. And we must be meticulous to detail. My friends, you will see things this evening that you cannot unsee. You will learn matters that you cannot and should not ever forget. And you will smell unworldly odors so strong that you can taste them. We must be swift, because I have seen that these decompose most rapidly into a foul liquor of unspeakable odour. And for those of you who will well know, creature was found in the botanical gardens just a matter of weeks ago. It was not fresh. And I took it to my anatomy rooms and I began to record my dissection, but I was most ungraciously interrupted by the agents of the state, who prevented me from continuing, and they stole my recording. How fortuitous then that they dropped it on the Perth Road. And you found it, my friend. And for that I am grateful, because you have made the means for us to tell the truth. Because tonight we are going to witness the truth, and you must spread it like an infection across the world. We will not let agents of the state silence truth. I will not be silenced. Dundee is a city of discovery and a city of science, and she will never be silenced.
Whoa!
This alien is fresh. I saw it fall this morning, and as I looked out of my window over Tentsmuir, it had clearly swept up the coast of Fife, having wreaked its evil and despicable havoc along the way. That other great seat of learning, razed to the ground. Sadly, never destined to be Scotland's leading university. And as it came towards us across the Tay, and we faced our mortality, I saw it falter, I saw it fail, and I dispatched Huxley immediately. And he has retrieved this for us, so that we may service truth. So tonight, I need to tell you that the rest of the world needs to know what you witness. And normally, we would say, turn off your electronic devices. Not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to feel free to upload those images onto Facebook. I want you to feel completely unashamed to twerk. Tweet. And our hashtag will be Being Human 16. Thank you, Huxley. You have met my assistant. He is incredibly loyal, but he is not very bright. Time and tide, Huxley. Time and tide. So, we begin, ladies and gentlemen, on an age-honoured time of the autopsy. We did not wear gloves. We did not wear masks. We dissect with the hands because the hands can touch. The hands are the windows to your soul and to your understanding and to your patience. Would you like to help me, Huxley? Can you manage that? Thank you so much. Perhaps we can take this off down here. What I need you to do, I need you to record. I need you to have clipboard and I need you to have pen. And with all good autopsies, what happens first is you look and you touch and you smell and you listen. You don't taste. And before there is any cut made, we must look and we must learn, because once you cut, you destroy, and you destroy forever. Well, what does it smell of to you, Huxley? Smell, Huxley, smell.
Smell?
Yeah, I knew you were a bit close. It's sort of fruity.
Yeah. Sweet.
What does it feel like? It feels a bit like don't. It feels a bit like leather. It's slimy. Maybe somebody would like to smell it. Somebody on the front row, perhaps. It has some sand. Can we have a tape measure?
Tape measure. That's this thing here?
Yes, that's a tape measure. In total, write it down. We're looking at something that is approximately 3 foot long.
We're going imperial, are we?
We are. Is there any other way but to be imperial? In terms of width, about 2 foot wide. It has a hard body. It has a leathery, I'm finished with that, thank you. We have a leathery, hard body. It has 2 eyes at the front. There's no mouth. There's an opening. That opening's soft. It's a bit like a beak. And coming out of it are these tentacles. And notice this at the back. Can you hand me something? Doesn't matter what it is, something quite heavy. Not quite that heavy. That would do. What does that sound like?
Sounds like you hitting.
Bit like a drum? bit like a drum. And there's just one patch there, look at it. It's a bit like an eardrum. Well, it's not at the back. It's at the back, it's not at the sides. And coming out of the mouth, there are these tentacles. There are 16 of them. If you see them bruising, can you see up and down here the bruises? I think it uses that. I think it sucks the blood out of humans. And I think it injects itself. Its mouth then can't be a mouth because it's not going to ingest food. So where does its mouth lead? You're helpful, Huxley, enormously helpful. I think there is no better time than to see what it is made of. I need a scalpel, please, Huxley. No.
Big enough?
Not big enough. A bit big. A bit too big. Perfect. Thank you. I don't know how deep to cut it. I don't know how it feels. It's a bit, it's tearing. It's very wet. It doesn't feel very nice. Oh, that's not a nice smell. I think maybe we could have found a sharper scalpel, Huxley.
Can I offer you another one?
Technicians come and go. They can be found. Well, if it smelled bad before, it smells bad now. Inside, we have a brain, a huge brain. In fact, this looks like nothing, almost, but a brain. It has two halves, and it's covered by a membrane. And you can lift the membrane, and it comes away in large pieces. I think we need to try to remove this brain. I think we need a tray. It has a brainstem. You are nothing if not ambitious, are you not? Just a little bit. Yes, please, if you don't mind. You're so kind. You're so useless, but you're so kind. No, not quite. It is huge. It has a cord. It's quite heavy, actually. Huxley. It has a cord that runs down into, like nerves. They're decomposing, they're falling away. Perhaps people may wish to see it. Huxley, let's put it down, shall we? Let's put it down somewhere. Perhaps just on the table? On the table. Might be useful. Thank you so much. In here at the base, there is liquid. It's decomposing. What does it smell of, Huxley?
Don't really want to tell.
Come now. What does it smell of?
Oh, actually.
It's not bad.
Yes, yeah, actually. Making me
No.
a bit pecky.
We won't. We shan't. Now there are tracts. There are tracts here that are coming from the structures at the front. I wonder if these are optic nerves. I wonder if these are coming from the eyes. If I follow them, they pass forward. They pass forward to the front of this sort of skull. There's a kind of skull. And it goes to here. I wonder if I cut an eye from here. That splashes wonderfully. Remember when the visor was a good idea? An alien eye. It feels like a breast implant. Do you know how that feels, Huxley? Me neither. Can we perhaps have a tray to put it on? Just that small tray. No, that's small. Not that small. No, that's small. I might want that one. That would do. Let's put it on here and let's cut it. And let's see what happens inside an alien eye. It's very tough. But there's a lens in the middle. There is a lens. Do you have a kidney tray? That would do. There's a lens. Look, if I squeeze it out, just like popping. Ready?
Yeah.
There.
That's quite nice, actually. I'm hungry.
There is no retina at the back. There is merely the space for a lens. There are no muscles. Enough! Down. We have a job to do. We have a job to finish. Where do this mouth? Let me see how far down I can go. Oh, that's just horrid. And it splits. It splits into two halves. I can smell your egg sandwich, Huxley. I prefer the alien to your egg sandwich, Huxley. And it splits into two. The two halves go into these. These must be lungs. I need another tray. No!
Tray.
Never work with animals, children, or technicians. I need to cut this out. This is I suppose, the equivalent of its trachea. It's a lung. It squeezes like a lung. There's a lot of liquid, so much liquid in it, and so much feedback from a microphone. Does it have two? Does it have two? It does. Huxley, I have another. I have a pair.
No.
We cut it across. It's just so dense. And the tubes, look, it's a trachea. It came from the mouth. Its mouth isn't a mouth, its mouth is a nose. And the nose goes straight into the lungs. It has no connection to guts. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's like amber. And is there, what forces the blood around?
Oh my God.
Tracts, like nerves. Nerves that connect the brain to the eyes, and tracts that connect to the heart. The beating moment of an existence. There's liquid in here. Can you find me another bowl, Huxley? There's so much fluid in here. So much that we want to be able to clear out. To be able to see what's in here. And a heart. A beating heart once. Still heavy, very heavy, but so dense it hardly cuts. And my knife is sharp, but it hardly cuts. And the redness, look at it, blood red. How does it do that, Huxley? It takes the blood from others, it injects into itself. It has no digestion. It beats that blood, human blood, around its body. It serves a brain, a huge brain. It has no ear except this at the back. How does it have sex, Huxley?
Begin to imagine.
Do you know what that is? Let's not go there. Perhaps the heart would need to go. Can I have the towel as you come past? Yes, on the edge. On the edge. Down here. Over there. Don't lean across. Wonderful. Thank you. You are so kind. Time and tide, Huxley. Time and tide. We've witnessed what is out of this world. What is almost unbelievable. We saw it fail. We saw it falter. We saw it die. Why did it die? Why did it die? Show me those lungs again. This one. Look how wet it is. There's so much fluid on it. Let's take a sample. Can I have a Petri dish? Oh Lord, it's a glass thing, clear. Let's take a sample. Let's see what happens when we put that under a microscope. I have a theory, but I'd love a towel. I have a theory. I think I know how it died. I think I know what its weakness is. I think I know. I think it might help if you focus my microscope for me, Huxley. There, you did it all on your own. Do you know what that is, Huxley?
No.
Would you like to know what that is, Huxley? Yes, would be the answer. That is the common cold. This alien has died because of the common cold. Clear up, would you? There's a good boy.